Welcome back, guys. It's Enrong here. Back to episode, I believe it's 11. Episode 11 of my Grand Prix World Career with Stewart Grand Prix, taking over the reins from Jackie Stewart himself after their abysmal 1997 performance. No, just kidding. So here we are anyway for the Austrian Grand Prix coming up right now. But again, let's just have a look at the previous race results just so we get an idea, because it's obviously been a few days since I've played this game, guys, in the Stewart playthrough anyway. At least I've been doing my own personal playthroughs, editing some files and so on. But yeah, the last race, of course, Hakkinen won from David Coulthard, Frentzen third, of course, again keeping up his really good run of results from Wirtz, Damon Hill and Herbert. Magnussen finished the race, of course, but a lap down in 9th position, just behind both Prost and Herbert. And Barrichello retired with an unknown error. That's great. 3 drivers had unknown errors. Schumacher, Fisichella and Barrichello. Those unknown errors, I believe I've seen either in the YouTube comments or on many subreddits, or not Reddits but subs, forums, that unknown could be a fire in the pit lane. It could be a tire falling off, many of those kind of things. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate there for us. But yeah, but what it means for the championship, of course, you can see here McLaren are going to win the constructors. There's no way they can really be caught now. It's too much of a gap, I think. Ferrari need like a lot of good results, and McLaren to have a couple of failures. So yeah, and the Drivers' Championship's hotting up though between Coulthard and Hakkinen. Schumacher has a very outside chance, but it's unlikely that he'll be able to do anything there. So yeah, let's go in and have a look at the news for episode 11. So McLaren completed a team sponsorship deal with Murano, or Marlboro as they're known. So basically Ferrari and McLaren have swapped team sponsors. So yeah, an interesting development there, a funny little one indeed. Hakkinen, of course, winning and taking pole position at the last race, of course, in Silverstone, I believe it was. Let me just double check again. Please tell me it was Silverstone, I didn't get that wrong. Yeah, the British Grand Prix. So yeah, that was a good victory there for Mika Hakkinen, and I'm sure he's looking to add to that. But let's have a look at the next page then. Of course, Hakkinen and Coulthard with the 1-2 there. Barrichello, of course, finished the race early. He did not look happy. Rumours suggest we're looking to cancel Magnussen's contract. No, we're not. That would cost me money, so there's no way we would ever do that. And we're not looking to cancel, definitely not Barrichello's contract, considering he has a contract with us for next season. Jordan have signed a major development deal with Bridgestone. So I wonder, is that a works deal? Or is that a partnership deal? So that's an interesting one. Ferrari have gone into partnership with Ford. For a team like Ferrari, you'd think you'd be looking for a little bit more than just a partnership with a company like Ford, maybe a work still. But yeah, I guess Ferrari have gone in that direction. There has to be a reason for it. Maybe, yeah, I'm not really sure what that reason could be. Jan Magnussen will be racing for Ferrari. Well, I guess he's performed pretty well considering his ability, so yeah, an interesting signing there. Prost and Goodyear have entered into a partnership arrangement, so a good signing there for Alain Prost to get the Goodyear guys on board for a partnership. You'd probably get maybe 1 or 2 upgrades during the season in terms of the tyres there. Goodyear provide the better wet weather tyres, of course, in this game. So yeah, not a bad signing there for Prost. McLaren says none of its rivals have a chance at this year's title. Okay, Ron, you're probably right, but there's no point being like that. Minardi have signed Mario Haberfeld. I have no idea who this guy is. I've never heard of him in my life. So yeah, well done Minardi there for signing a no-named driver. Fast slap posted by Eddie Irvine, who's really come into his own this season. He's really gotten much better as it's gone on. Arrows have signed Baumler to its sponsorship roster. Benetton with Sonax, Jordan with Alcatel, Minardi with Parlomat, of course, Sauber with Lifter, Tyrrell with Ventura, Williams with YKK. Both McLarens pulled off fantastic race starts at the last Grand Prix, which means that they almost certainly have traction control of some form or another. The FIA is said to be unhappy with certain teams constantly moaning about other teams cheating. Oops. Yeah, we were missing from the paddock, of course. And fantastic, the least favourite driver once again. This is brilliant. I thought we were doing pretty well this season, but clearly not. And Stewart of cause. Okay, so even robbed. That's fantastic. So yeah, that's always good to see. We have not built any cars for next year's design and time is running out. We need to do something. Okay. We will try our best there. Nothing here. This is all the usual stuff. It's funny I said I don't know who Haberfeld is. I'm pretty sure I just saw his name. He's one of our drivers, so that's always a good sign. Engine sponsors complain we're not doing enough engine testing. Our fuel sponsors complained, yeah. Well, I mean, like, you know, I don't exactly have a lot of money, guys, so I'm not going to be doing many testing. Yeah, we'll have a look at those deals there shortly to see what we can do. Design stolen. One of our driving aids was taken. It's a bit of a pity it doesn't tell us which one. We found a driving aid on a rival's car last race. Let me know what you think. So I'll have to have a look at that again, just to think about what we were looking at. So let's go and have a look. So we found traction control on the Williams car. Now, do Williams have that approved? They do not. So should we complain? Okay, well, it made no difference because the complaint fell completely flat on its chest, so that's fantastic. We don't even have 100% pit stop efficiency, which is actually a bit of a problem because that's when mistakes seem to happen, I believe, in this game. So let's try and up this a little bit. I know the morale of the guys isn't particularly good at the moment. We'll just hire those two. Hopefully that'll get us up to 100% next race. Yeah, as you can see, guys, of course, we've got Stapleton coming in next season. John Barnard, of course, replacing Jenkins. Oakley coming in for Hamady, which is a bit of a coup. And yeah, we got Dinez, of course, coming in for Magnussen, replacing the Ford money that we're going to be losing out on. So yeah, at the moment, of course, no. Oh, I imagine ours is better than Ford's, is it? I'll have to have a look at that in more detail to see. Bridgestone provide better hard tires. So I'm just going to like change that there now. And yeah, let's have a look at the driver orders. I've dropped a lot of them down, as you can see, guys, because we're trying to like minimize the retirements to keep the FIA funding. For next season, we're 9th. That's where we should be. Realistically, we shouldn't be anywhere else. If we drop lower than that, I would be very, very disappointed, because that 10 million could come in quite handy. I'm not sure exactly, actually. Let me just go back to pre-season. Let me see how much. We're getting 7 million, so we'll be getting 3 million more if we can keep that level of funding up, which would be extremely good. So we already have the HSB deal. Pia, okay. We need to be very careful here now. Sign cash deal. Do you wish to yeah, yes, we do. So let's double that amount, and we'll come back to that. Wait, we'll put 20% on it at the moment. No, let's put 15%. This PlayStation deal, is there any point really going for this anymore? It's a big deal, we should go for it, yeah. We're trying so desperately hard to get that deal there with Bridgestone. Was it Bridgestone? I think it was. Or was it Goodyear? It was Bridgestone, yeah. So we're going to put an extra 10%. Let's try and get that deal. We need that partnership deal. If we can get the partnership deal, that saves us so much money. Because we're in a bit of trouble for next season. We've only got one deal for 2,000, I believe, which is the ELF contract. And yeah, we want to try and get that a bit further in if we can at all. So as you can see, Bridgestone, we got Ford up to 100%. I don't think any of these guys are happy with us, so we'll just keep it the way it is in that regard there. So yeah, I mean, not so bad, guys. We've gotten our, I guess, our sponsorships going, so that's kind of what we're looking to achieve there with that. So next up, let's go back and just have a look at all these. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. The morale is actually not too bad. It's just the mechanics. The morale on the design side's actually not too bad at all. It's quite good, actually. So this is the 1999 chassis at this moment in time. We nearly have it fully done. It's going to be a poor chassis anyway. There's not really much we can do there, but we really need to get that done shortly. So yeah, let's repair the cars though for the moment, because there isn't really much else we can do. And we'll have a look then, guys, at the sponsorship signed by other teams again, because that's kind of an important thing to know within this game. We really need to keep up with that. And let's repair this all the way so that we don't have any weird errors next race. So as you can see here for spares, you know, it's 42k, which actually a bit lower than normally is, but yeah, we pretty much, you know, we're kind of in and around the same amount of finance, but we are building all these things, of course, which are costing us at this moment in time, which we won't be doing next season. So again, these are like little things that you don't really see, but they are there. It'd be handy if Texaco actually gave us a bit of new fuel, particularly on the engine tolerance side. That'd be nice. So let's compare the engines. So this is the one we have. So we have 5534445. I think I'll stick with what we have. Yeah, the rigidity value is too low with the one Stewart has, so we'll stick with what we have there. So yeah, no, that's a bit of a pity. It's nice to see that Ford are trying to back us in some way, shape, or form, or try and provide some bit of support with their works deal. But yeah, it's not really not really there. So let's have a look then at the team sponsors for next season. Of course, Ferrari and McLaren have swapped. All the others have not been signed yet, which is a shame for us in that regard. That's a bit of a bug there, is it? It says they're free 1998 with both Jordan and Williams. Maybe they're not happy with the performances of those respective teams. Engine sponsor list, of course, then let's have a look. So no one's been signed by Mercedes-Benz or Ferrari, which is surprising. Ford have Williams as a works team, and they have Ferrari as a partner and us as a partner. Mechachrome have Benetton as a customer. So that leaves McLaren, Sauber, Prost, Jordan, Minardi, Tyrrell, Arrows, I think, all without deals for next season, which is, it's getting a bit late into the season. We're on race 10. Tyres list in. Jordan have a works deal next season with Bridgestone, so a really good job there from Eddie Jordan getting that done. But with Goodyear then you have McLaren, Williams, both have works deals, and Prost as a partner. And all the other guys have yet to sign contracts, so they're leaving it late, all these other teams. They're focusing more on the cash sponsors, which I can understand to a certain extent, but it's a bit strange that they haven't. The fuel guys then, of course, Ferrari have signed a partnership deal with Elf. We've gone with a customer deal, and Petrobras have gone with Williams. So no change there, I believe, from the last time I've seen that. So it's mainly the cash sponsors which have been, yeah, look at this, like the cash sponsors. Like this is just in level 1s. The only one that's free is Autosport. So we might actually try and get them if we can, if they're still free. In 2s we have, most of them are free actually at the moment, but I'm sure that'll change. 3s, half of them are free, thereabouts. On the level 4 sponsors, then of course we have these guys. Yeah, I'm not going to list them all out, guys, it just takes too much time, and my voice isn't in the best of health, my throat isn't in the best of health from all this speaking, unfortunately. But yeah, you get the picture. A lot of the cash sponsors have already been taken, which I would normally leave as my last kind of thing to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I think we can get into the 1998 Austrian Grand Prix, round number 10 here in episode 11. So, here we are. No changes to the drivers' lineups, of course, no injuries yet. I actually was playing my own little career mode, just so you guys know, on the side with Jordan, trying to get them to championship winning team as quick as I can. I believe we're in either 2001 or 2002 at the moment, and we're going to win, I'd say, the constructors. But yeah, Coulthard actually had an injury in that game. He missed like 4 races or something, so nothing to him in this one so far. Nothing to any of the other guys so far as well, so yeah, good to see. So let's see what we've got. Very dry weather conditions, of course, and average wind speed 27 degrees Celsius there. So it's going to be tough for us, guys, to do anything here. Let's give them these tyres so that they don't scrub the brand new ones for the race. But yeah, I wouldn't be expecting much here, but if we can stay in around 17th to 18th where we have been all season, we'll take that. And 16th and 17th, so we managed to get one of the arrows, and for once it's not Deniz, so Deniz finally coming up good. Barrichello outpacing Jan Magnussen, which is a good thing. Slightly quicker, but we all know that Barrichello can turn it on majorly for the race in that regard. But yeah, no surprises really there in the midfield as such. All the guys lined as third. But Benetton's 9th and 10th with the Jordans 6th and 7th. This is Austria, so it's kind of an engine-related track, so the Mugen Honda will be a pretty powerful engine here, but still, for the Mechachrome boys to be so far down, I mean, they nearly get Frentzen as well in the Williams. But look at that though, Hakkinen and Coulthard and Schumacher and Irvine all within 0.3 of a second of each other, so good job there from Hakkinen. But Ferrari may be closing the gap slightly on the Bridgestone runners there. A light rain conditions for the race. Well, let's fingers crossed Barrichello can do something again in these conditions. 27 degrees Celsius, once again low wind speed. So can Rubens find some magic? Light rain, of course, the Bridgestones are okay. They're not great in the wet weather, as you can see, but the light rain ones are actually still decent. Let's see what Rubens can do. We're going to put him on a 1-stop, actually, just to see if he can get up the grid a little bit. See if we can, you know, do something good there. We'll put him on lap 35. We'll do 36 to the end. But hopefully Rubens can do something here. It would be great if he could, because we are in desperate need of points. If we can get points on the board, we'll be doing well. So let's see what we can do. Fingers crossed. Yes, look at that! Barrichello in 5th position, guys. Unbelievable result there. Outscoring the Prost of Panis as well. Ahead of Verts in the Benetton. Ahead of Herbert in the Sauber. Ahead of Deniz in the Arrows. Ahead of Trulli in the Prost. What a brilliant result from Barrichello. What a driver. This is why we signed him for next season. I know I've seen one of you guys in the comments saying that, he's a bit expensive, probably should have signed another pay driver, but this is why I wanted to keep him in the team. Even with a terrible, terrible car, he can pull out these results with that wet weather skill that he has. Barrichello, fantastic driver, so he is. And he's shown it here in a massive performance. Magnussen, of course, an engine failure at the end, and a disqualification for Jacques Villeneuve. I wonder why. I wonder is it because we complained, they were like, no, it's fine, and then they found the part. But wow, what a result there. But Michael Schumacher takes the win from Damon Hill. But here's the interesting thing. Schumacher takes the win, but none of the McLarens are in the points. They're both retired, which means Schumacher is back in this race for the championship. So brilliant for Schumacher there. I'm really happy for him. Well done to Michael. Hill finishes second. Jordan, the two basically wet weather gods in this game, first and second, with Frentzen in third, who's also a very good wet weather driver, and Alesi as well. So no surprise we got beaten by all the really good wet weather drivers. Essentially, Panis is, I think, one of the 3-star wet weather drivers like Barrichello. So yeah, wow, what a result. Let's see what happened to the McLarens. Coulthard with a brakes issue. Hakkinen with an engine failure. Ralf Schumacher with electronics. Irvine spun off with an accident. Yes, I mean, pretty much, we got very lucky with the amount of people that dropped out, but this is what happens in this game. This is why I love this game. It's realistic to a certain extent. All of these failures that happen. Fisichella with a brakes failure. Yeah, brilliant. So what this means, Fisichella is now below Barrichello in the points standings. Barrichello now, of course, in 11th position with Johnny Herbert in the Drivers' Championship. So what this means for the overall drivers, though, of course, is that the gap has come down at the top to less than 10 points. 8 points now between Hakkinen and Michael Schumacher. Frenzen's on 33. He moves ahead of Eddie Irvine. Damon Hill's on 17. He's jumped Jacques Villeneuve. Alesi picks up a couple of more points, of course, as we saw. And Olivier Panis joins in on 1 point there as well. This puts us ahead now, or rather, I guess, we joined the Constructors' Championship now. So did Prost in the point standings. 7 for us, 8 for Prost on 2 and 1 point each. And Sauber, of course, go up to 7. They jump Benetton now. Jordan cement their place, I believe, pretty much now in 4th position. Williams, of course, with Frentzen picking up more points. Both McLaren's retired, but Ferrari didn't really make progress, so I still think this is McLaren's to lose there. So, yeah, guys, I mean, I'm pretty stoked after that episode. We're still in 9th place. Our funding, for some reason, has gone down by over half, which is a bit of a problem, even though we just scored points in the championship. But look, I'd rather get points on the board. It looks good. It's a phenomenal achievement for us, and I'm so happy there. As you can see, Magnussen retired in lap 41, and Barrichello 12th quickest guy on the track. What a result there for him. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been a phenomenal series, and yeah, I'll see you on the next episode.